Y'all want to get into the topics because Karlee, you mentioned one thing about Keemstar.
Oh, that was the first time in my life I've ever messaged Sick about like, get this.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
Here's my take on Keemstar. Okay, he's someone to me who I feel like he peaked in high school, and that's it. He's just going off like his fans and followers. I feel like are just those people who like look at high school like it's the end all be all of life.
Yes. Anyone with a brain or is mature does not like him.
I can't stand him, and I don't know if you saw what he did on Twitter the other day. He posted saying that he was essayed by Trisha Paytas.
Excuse me?
Dude, I screenshotted it and I'll read it out right now. But let's get into what you wanted to talk about because you mentioned this video that he posted, I guess, this video on Twitter, and then you said you wanted to.
Yes.
You wanted a copy.
So, do you know about the girl, Olivia, that is accusing Jake Paul of SAing her? Do you know what that stands for?
Yes.
By like forcing her to give him oral sex.
No. I keep up with most stuff, but I did not hear about this.
So this girl made like a video talking about it, and she's basically coming out with her story, and then Keemstar had the fucking nerve to post this fucking thing. I'll show you. Should I just show her, or like how should I do it?
You can play it through the audio, and I can I'll put the video up in sync.
Okay.
Is it long?
No.
I just want to say that this was ripped off the Frenemies podcast because he did delete the video eventually.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, watch. This is what Keemstar said.
Is that the guy that reports like all drama?
Yes,
Okay.
it's drama alert.
Okay.
He's like, oh, no,
I've
coming
watched
now.
it before.
I'm stupid. I hate him. He's the scum of the earth. Okay, so this is what he said in response to the girl saying that Jake Paul forcefully made her give him oral sex.
Okay.
Hey guys, I need to do a drama alert today on the Jake Paul allegations. And quite frankly, I do not believe the alleged victim. And I don't want to just cover this real quick on drama alert without getting some pushback. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not seeing a certain angle to the story. That's why I'm making this Twitter video, so I can be challenged before I put it on drama alert in front of millions of people. But this girl is claiming that Jake Paul, was kissing her, holding her hand, led her to her room. She didn't want to do any further stuff with him. And then Jake Paul grabbed her head and started her face. And within 30 seconds, in her mouth. And she claims that she was. Now, how does that happen? What? Wouldn't she have to open her mouth and participate in some way for that to happen? Can't you just turn your head, or can't you just get is there some way to force on someone? I mean, she's not saying that he had a weapon and was like, you better do this. She is saying that he grabbed her head and started her face and her mouth. I don't understand the physics here. I don't understand how that's possible. Why? Can't you get away? Is there really no way to get away?
I'm done. I'm done watching it.
Is he fucking stupid?
Apparently.
I think stupid's not being generous.
He has a daughter, by the way.
I feel absolutely terrible for her.
Yep. I saw this clip and I was so heated. I messaged Sick immediately. That's the first time where I think I've brought up to you to actually do a topic, because I like how Sick comes with the topics, because it's the one thing that I don't have to come up with through my whole day of work. But oh my God, I was so livid when I saw this clip. I wanted to fucking lose it. And she responded with a TikTok basically saying that's like saying when you're getting SA'd to just close your legs. It's irrelevant. For you to say that is the stupidest thing ever. And the fact that he's defending it so hard makes me think that if this is his view, what have you done that is making you defend him so fucking much?
I think
I have no words.
Yeah, neither do I, and it's crazy because I don't shut the fuck up. But no, seriousness though. But I think what it is with him, I feel like he has to always play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For him to come out and say, I don't believe her, okay. he said that one part, but then to go even further and
Yes.
say, how does one get essayed in the mouth?
Yeah. That is...
I don't know.
Don't you have to participate? Are you
No.
insane?
You got to keep in mind also the girl who is the victim here, she's probably like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
She's short. Jake Paul's what? Close to
massive. He
200 pounds.
And
6'1", 6'2".
And yeah, she probably did participate in it, but it doesn't mean that she wanted to.
Or nor consented to
or
it.
consented to it. She probably felt like she needed to and to get it over with, to get out of that situation.
And that is still such.
And that's still, yes.
Still
That's-
essay.
Yes.
If you feel the need that you have to because you're put in a
Yes.
position to do that.
Yes.
I agree. And
What?
man, the ridiculous comments though, like people were saying like on his Twitter, they weren't like really supporting him, but there was obviously the people saying like, you know, you're being stupid, you're ignorant to this and all this and that. And he was kind of replying back with like, you don't know what you're talking about type shit too, like to few of them, not all of them.
Yeah.
But then this is where I think, and this is what I mean by like when I say peaked in high school behavior, is because I feel like he's so immature with it, right? He ended up posting something saying that he was essayed by Trisha Paytas.
I'm not going to say I don't believe him because then I would be contradicting
No,
myself.
it's not
But what
about
did he
that.
say?
So he posted tweets that Trisha, I guess, tweeted out back in 2020. And he was kind of talking about, but the way he said it was, the reason I say it's behavior, it's high school behavior, because it's like, oh, look, I was also essayed. I can go through this stuff too. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Something about him just rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, me too.
So the one thing he says, he posted this on April 28th saying, "Dear Internet, I have been the victim of SA for years. This is only one tweet of many like this. I also have videos of my abuser saying that they want to do sexual stuff to me. Please help me find more evidence and use the hashtag #BraveKeemstar when you post it." And it's a picture of Trisha, or it's a picture of a tweet from Trisha saying, "So at Keemstar mentioned me on Drama Alert today. Does this mean he can fill my asshole with spunk now or what?" And this was July 3rd, 2020.
Blocker.
And then he goes, and also July 2nd, 2020, I was essayed by Trisha Paytas. I'm scared for life by the sexual verbal A. Like all that stuff. Like, do you see why it seems so ridiculous? Because he's like, I'm scared for my life.
Over tweets?
Yes. And the tweet said, "Hey, at Keemstar, can we collab for OnlyFans and I'll eat your ass out? You don't even have to shower. Like, I totally like butt-ass dirt shit."
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll give Keemstar this. If it was the opposite and there was a guy influencer messaging someone or tweeting someone, a woman, that stuff, it would probably be like, oh, whoa, you're pushing it.
I agree.
So I'm not going to say that like what she was tweeting was right, but it's not, I don't consider it as A, if that's... It might be inappropriate. It might be overstepping boundaries, but it's not SA.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback from this
Me
too,
too, yeah.
which is like, I don't, him coming out with it now, I feel like he's trying to do it to prove a point.
Yes,
Because-
yes.
And that sounds so bad because I'm not trying to say like, you know, victims come out later. There's obviously several reasons for it.
Yes.
But him doing it now, coming off the cusp of H3 and Trisha even saying like, this is ridiculous, posting that video about him denying the allegations.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's doing it for like petty, like out of pettiness.
100%. Did he say hashtag brave Keemstar?
Yeah.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's what
Brave. He's joking, right?
Use hashtag #BraveKeemstar when you post it.
You're fucking joking me. Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Brave Keemstar?
Yeah.
You're so brave.
That's why I'm saying it seems like it's
Actually,
a
you know
mockery.
what? He is brave coming out saying, how do you get S8 in the mouth? Yeah, you are brave because people are going to come after you. You're brave for saying that, buddy. Oh, I hate him. I hate him.
He also said this. He's like, "I've been crying for help since 2020. Nothing has been done. My abuser has been attacking me and my fans recently simply because I declined her sexual advances towards me for years."
Oh, that's why? Grow up. Trisha doesn't want to fuck you. Okay, you're disgusting.
He also said this.
I'm so mad.
So real quick, somebody replied to his video initially saying, "So I'm going to assume when she said you tried to sleep with her at a party in LA, she was lying once again, right? You're so gross." And he goes, "I only met Trisha one time in real life at Rice Gum and Alyssa Violet's Platinum record party. Trisha and Jason Nash came rather late. A very drunk Trisha tried to grab my junk in front of Jason, and Jason said, 'I apologize, my girlfriend's very drunk.' There were witnesses."
Ooh, that's pushing it. Agreed.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's pushing it. But what I'm saying is him, like, it's just the whole thing seems like a mockery.
Yeah, 100%. It's hard for me to say anything because
Yeah. No, I agree.
of comments and people, but
just Keemstar as a person,
I
from
hate him.
what I've seen, I cannot stand this motherfucker.
and no, it's crazy. Is like you're right. Like in high school, I used to I loved him. I was like, ooh, drama alert. Like I'm ready. Now I'm like, now that I have a brain,
He feels off making people's lives miserable, right? So
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He is. I don't know. I feel so bad for his daughter. If I ever saw a video of my dad saying like, how can you even get S8 in the mouth? Like I would be like, that's fucked.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, and then even on top of that, it's like, how do you wake up every day living with yourself, knowing that you have a daughter, knowing that she's going to eventually see these videos one day, and knowing that you said these words and have her feel like this is, I guess, quote unquote, okay?
Yeah. He needs to put himself in this, like, he needs to, like, act as if, like, okay, what if it was my daughter saying this to me? Yeah. And if he still had those thoughts, then I'm sorry, but you should not have a child. That is so fucked.
He was saying how people are using his daughter and they shouldn't be using his daughter against him like that.
They should be, because
exactly
that's exactly the problem.
Yeah, I see the situation in terms of using children against you, but in this specific situation, I agree with the people saying you have a daughter, watch yourself.
Yeah. Especially how that video will never go away, and she's gonna grow up knowing like,
Yeah.
my dad's famous, here are some videos of him, and people are going to she's gonna see that video.
Oh yeah.
And if she ever does get essayed, which I hope she does not, I pray to God, but it happens to like 1 in 3 girls. Mm-hmm. And if she probably will just hold it in because she's going to think her dad's going to
be like,
blame it on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, why were you wearing that? He seems like one of those guys to be like, well, why are you wearing that? You asked for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just go
That's
on
the problem,
and
is
on.
because usually people that experience SA already have those thoughts. They always blame it on themselves.
Yes.
I've done studies on this. I have to do it for school.
Right.
So it sucks because then if in like circumstances like this, now that girl feels like nobody believes her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's wrong with you?
And that's the worst part, right? Is having like someone like your father or even like a parent in general who you're supposed to be able to rely on, them themselves possibly not even believing you, and when the rest of the world probably already doesn't either.
Yep.
That's one of the worst feelings, probably. Has to be.
Having speculations that your parents, the only people that you would look up to, or maybe your friends, but your parents not believing you, it's got to be awful, because those are the people you would usually tell and be like, this has happened to me.
Yeah, man. And
that's awful.
If you can't even tell your own parents about that type of stuff, and I truly feel sorry for her, because like it's not her fault. It's him who put her in that position.
I can't believe that any platform, if honestly, I'm not even like lying, if I like owned YouTube, I would kick him off for that. That is fucked.
I think he's gotten like a few strikes for like just being himself and what he does. But this thing to me is like, should be like the 3rd strike, you're out, you know what I mean, over the top.
I agree.
And even if she was lying, and I'm not saying she is, but even say if it came out, she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I was lying, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Even if she was, Keemstar's argument still made no sense, still was wrong. You don't think like that. At the end of the day, that's it. Saying that you can't get S8 in the mouth is I'm done. I'm not even talking about it anymore. Let's move on.
Yeah,
I have to move on because I'm going to get just pissed. I'm going to say shit I regret. So.